Alright, what's going on, you guys? I just got back home. I haven't been home in 3 days, and I got a package from another company called Crocodile Cloth. So I talked about the product once in a previous video, but Crocodile Cloth decided to send me out a package, so we're going to be unboxing it. Alright. So, Crocodile Cloth, we got a black t-shirt with their logo on the front. And we got their logo on the back. I love their motto. It's go ahead and get messy. And then we have a brand new fresh pack of Crocodile Auto Cloths. Bam, we got a whole new pack of these. These things are brand new. These will probably last me at least, I want to say 5 to 6 months. At least. Maybe 4 months. Okay, I just put on this shirt. This is the softest shirt I think I've ever worn. And I'm not just saying that because they gave it to me. Like, I'm being dead serious. This shirt is so comfortable. So let's talk more about Crocodile Cloth. Last time I talked about them in a previous video, I had their original cloth, but today we have their auto cloths. And they don't just have auto and original. They also have cloths for painting, cloths for barbecuing, and cloths for being outdoor. Anything that involves getting messy, doesn't matter what you're doing, Crocodile Cloth has made a special cloth for you. Last time I talked about them, I was using their cloths on my dirt bike, but I realized, I don't know what these are really good for if you have an e-bike. So I have my e-bike here, and obviously you can't wash an e-bike as you would a dirt bike. So we're going to be using Crocodile Auto Cloths to clean my e-bike. I do ride my e-bike in the dirt sometimes, so this thing is it's pretty filthy, so we're going to clean it up. Cloths are always super moist and wet. And also, let's talk about how big and durable these cloths are. Look at these rims. I just wiped down my whole e-bike only using 2 of their cloths. You don't have to worry about this being unsafe for your skin because Crocodile Cloth is 2 steps ahead. Since these are the auto cloths, on the front they'll tell you everything that is good for these cloths. Hands, wheels, parts, garage, oil greases, and tools. Out of every single cloth that Crocodile Cloth has, the auto cloths are going to have to be my favorite. You guys can get their stuff on their website, or you could go to your local Walmart. Part about them is that they're great quality and they're super cheap. Go to Walmart or click the link in the description to go get your pair of Crocodile Cloth. All right, I just spent a little over an hour on cleaning the garage. It looks so good. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. I just reorganized the whole thing. I haven't been home for 3 days, okay? I haven't slept here for 3 days. I haven't been home for 3 days. And I'm not going to sleep here tonight because I have to leave again. So I'm only at this house for a couple hours, and then I'm leaving again. So this is something that I really wanted to do, and I did it. Oh my goodness, look at it. It looks so good. I don't know if you guys know what it looked like before, but you can walk through here now. Also, we put the G-Max in the garage with the rest of the bikes. I wanted all the bikes in here, so we got all that in there. We cleaned the whole toolbox. There was a bunch of crap on the top of it. We put the gas can over there. We put my tool bag there. We put the Easy Up right here. Both of the dirt bike bags are up there. We cleaned the floors, and it just, I don't know, it looks better. So before, you couldn't walk through here. Like, all of this, you couldn't really walk through here. The only part you could walk through was this. But, like, all of this, and there's even, I know the bikes look cramped, but honestly, it's fine because I don't care how all the bikes are all smushed together. I don't care about that. That's fine. Because when we go out and ride, we're not going to bring all the bikes with us. Anyways, bam. I'm happy. This took me about an hour to do. There was like a bunch of crap here. So basically everything that we did is I rearranged all of the bikes, cleaned the toolbox. We organized some of the cabinets. We put the bags up there. We vacuumed. We cleaned all the stuff right here. And, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. It took about an hour, though, because there was a bunch of stuff. So, if you guys want to see the whole video on how I did it, go check out my TikTok. It's MotoDaily21. So, yeah. Alright, you guys. So, it's been about 3 days later since I made my last clip in this video. What was the last clip? What were we talking about? We were talking about the garage. That was 3 days ago. So, one of my family members recently had a surgery. And by the way, it went well. They're perfectly fine. But I've been sleeping there at their house, trying to help out and stuff like that. So I got home last night, and I was home for one night, and then I'm leaving again today, and I won't be back for like 2 or 3 more days. I've been sleeping there 3-4 days in a row, so that's also why I haven't been going live every single night, and that is why like all of my clips are like 3 days apart. Since riding season is over and the new riding season is gonna start in a couple of months, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be getting into dirt biking. So today I'm gonna be giving you guys 5 tips for new dirt bike riders. I know I made this video in the past, but there's a couple new tips that I have, but we're not talking about tips for track riding. We're actually talking about tips for trail riding. I am a track rider, but I'm also a trail rider. I do ride trails all the time. And trail riding will always be better than track. That's in my opinion. So here are some tips. Number 1 is going to have to be the most obvious. I hope you guys know what I'm about to say here. Always top off your tank, no matter what. You never know how long you're going to be out on the trail for. You could think you're going on a 30-minute trail ride and you could take a wrong turn, and the next thing you know, you're hours away from camp. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. My dad and I have actually done that before. And it's actually fun. That's the fun part about trail riding. But what's not fun is saying, oh crap, I'm almost out of gas. So before you leave camp, always top off your tank no matter what. So tip number 2 is going to be tear-offs. So tear-offs are mainly for track, but tear-offs can actually be used for trail riding. If you guys don't know what tear-offs are, there's these thin pieces of plastic that go on your goggles. And when they get muddy, you tear them off and you have a clean set of goggles. You can put up to 3 to 4 of these on your goggles. If you guys have some but don't know how to install them, I linked the video up here, so go check it out. Let's say you don't like to use tear-offs. I know a lot of people don't like them because I will say they are a little noisy when you have tear-offs on. You hear the thing flapping in the wind, even if you have that 3rd pin on it. Something that you can bring with you trail riding are crocodile cloth. I talked about them earlier in this video. They're not... And I'm being serious. If you take a pack of these and you put them in your bag while you're riding, or if you don't want to carry this whole thing, you could take some out and you could put them in a Ziploc bag. And then when your goggles get dirty, you could just stop riding really quick. You could pull one of these out, clean your goggles, and you could just stuff them back in your bag. Let's say you don't want to buy those, which I think you should. Very recommend them. Ziploc bag, and you can grab a rag. Shout out to Adobo for that idea. I get a lot of ideas from him. He made a video and he was like, guys, take a rag, put in a Ziploc bag, and you can wipe off your visor when you're riding. And I was like, that's also a really good idea, but for trail riders too. Adobo Moto, I've learned so much stuff from him. This guy has helped me out so much and he doesn't even know it. I've been watching his content for years. And he literally does nothing dirt bike related. I'm talking, he posts nothing dirt bike related. It's all sport bikes, and I still learn so much stuff from his videos. So go check him out. I think best moto creator ever. Put the rag inside of the bag and put some water in it and put this in your bag. That way when your goggles get dirty, you can take out the rag, then the rag is nice and wet. You can wipe off your goggles and you can put it back in there. Alright, so here's tip number 4. Earlier when I talked about the rag in the bag and talking about crocodile cloth and saying like, oh, you guys can put them in your bag and then you stop riding, you can pull them out of your bag and use them. Sure, a lot of you guys are confused, what bag? Here's my 4th tip is with trail riding, you guys should get a bag like this. This is the bag that I bought a couple months ago. This is the bag that I recommend. This bag is super thin, it has so many pockets. It also has padding for your back and your spine. So I definitely recommend having a bag like this. Tip number 5 is gonna be the most important tip. Put accessories in your bag. Put water bottles, put a first aid kit, put your phones in there, put a map in there, put wipes in there, put granola bars in there, because you never know when you're going to need any of those things.